my name is Amber Kivett, and I'm a certified athletic trainer and human performance coach for Lifepro. We are excited to share with you the Vibracare Plus foot massager. The Vibracare Plus foot massager features large massage pads providing a full foot and lower leg massage. The arch massager loosens up hard to reach areas on the bottom of the foot and enhances relaxation and pain relief. It's perfect for anyone who experiences stiffness, pain, or numbness in their feet or lower legs from long hours of standing, walking, or riding. Maybe you're riding in a car for long periods of time, whether driving or riding. Either way, when you get to where you're wanting to go, it's easily portable, only weighing 14 pounds with a max capacity of 66 pounds from a seated position. So let me go ahead and show you some of the great features here. You're going to find here on the side is where we are going to plug in our power source, which plugs into the wall. And from here, we have our on-off breaker switch. So we're going to turn that on. And then from here, what I'm excited to show you is it also comes with a remote. Now, if you're not wanting to hold yourself in the position in order to enjoy the features of this, we're going to turn the device around, and you're going to see that it has a multiple tipping feature. So it has a little, I'm going to call it the kickstand, so that if you want it more elevated versus down and on an angle, you have the option to bringing the foot massager closer to you. Now, what makes this one very unique is that in order to access it for use of the calves or the feet or the arch bar, you can work with putting your foot here on the lower part of it facing you. You can do the arch bar, whether it be right below your toes or right in the middle of your arch, or we can give it a little tilt. So tilting here, we can position ourselves so that we're getting at the lower part of our ankle or into our calves on the large foot massager pads. We can also easily tilt it from one position to another, or we can face outward and have your legs in position just the same. Whether you're in a seated position in a chair or you're in a seated position on the floor, you can use that tilting feature in order to gain the optimal angles in order to penetrate through at those hot spots that you might experience in your legs. Now, let's go ahead and show you how the remote works. On the remote, you're going to see that there's a power button that correlates here with the power button on the front. So when I turn on the power button, you're also going to see some added features that don't exist here on the control panel. On the remote, we have a heat feature. You will also find the heat feature on the control panel. However, on the remote, you're going to see that there's a lock button. What can happen as you are using the Vibracare Plus foot massager is if your toes happen to wiggle into touching the control panel, it kicks the machine off. Or maybe your calves run into line with the control panel. That lock feature gives you the ability to lock the control panel so no matter how it's touched, it doesn't discontinue the session. From here, we also have a sound off feature. So whether you have children at home or pets at home that are ultra sensitive to beeps and sounds, you can actually use that feature to turn off the sound off the control panel so that you have a seamless, quiet experience. On the remote, you're also going to see a 15 and a 30, and those are intensity levels. The Vibracare Plus comes equipped with 30 intensity levels, 1 to 9 being a low setting, 10 to 19 being a medium setting, and 20 to 30 being a high setting. Included with this is 5 preset programs, including a manual mode setting. In order to get details about which one of the 5 preset programs might be most beneficial for you, turn to page 14 of your user manual, and they provide a graphic as to which program is associated with which benefits and intensity levels. Automatically, we have a default time of 10 minutes, and the heat feature heats up to 108 to 113 degrees with 3 to 5 minutes time of activation from pushing the button. All right, so let's go through the different programs, and you can hear how quiet it is. So I'm actually going to use the control panel. The P represents the different programs. If you're using your remote, you're going to use the P up in the top corner to do the exact same thing. Make sure and firm pressly into the button on the remote for each program. When you don't see a program lit, that means you're in manual mode. So in manual mode, you can hit start, and it automatically starts And you can increase the intensity using the arrow up button here or using the arrow up button on the control panel. As you just saw, the triangular button here shuts the machine down, but it also quickly turns it back on. So that's your start and your stop button. The button here with the circle on it is your power on, power off button. And then the one that looks like it has squiggly marks or heat coming up is your heat feature. So when you turn the heat on, it'll show up illuminated in green, and as well on the remote, so you can access it from either point. So as you're gonna see, I have activated the kickstand underneath by folding it out to elevate the foot massager closer to me since I'm more in a relaxed reclining position. And so from here, I'm gonna go ahead and use the remote to start a program, chose P1 for that program, and play. And I'm gonna go ahead and activate that heat feature, and I'm gonna turn the sound off. Now, right now I'm feeling it in the bottom of my feet, so if you've got plantar fasciitis, or you've got neuropathy, or maybe you've just got really tired and achy feet, you can position yourself on the massage pads as it feels most comfortable for you. Right now, I'm tickling my toes with the arch bar, so you can use the arch bar for your tippy toes, or you can use it for one of 3 arches in the bottom of the foot. However you feel is most comfortable. If you've got heel pain, as you can see with the arch bar, I'm using it in the arch of my foot, which is placing more pressure on the base of my heel, which is where a lot of people suffer with plantar fasciitis. So from here, I'm just gonna be able to enjoy and relax. So that being said, make sure that you reach out to us if you have any comments or questions, concerns about the Vibracare Plus foot massager, and make sure and post all the great things that you're feeling as a result of using the Vibracare Plus foot massager on any of our social media platforms or by email, support@lifeprofitness.com. Again, you can email us, support@lifeprofitness.com. Now that I've got this turned on, I'm gonna sit back and relax and enjoy this experience. So I look forward to hearing from you, and we hope you have a wonderful day.